Welcome back to SK Hobbies, AZ and IM Stitch. Boombox on an SCX6? You're not going to want to miss this, so stay tuned. Welcome back. So yes, we're going to put a sound system in the SCX6, but I've never seen anybody do it this way before or on an RC. So we're going to give this a shot, but this is going to be part 3 of the series. We're not doing anything else other than building a boombox to put in the SCX6, and where we're going to install it is going to be in the box that sits right back here. It sits right at the back, so it's the one that has the boards. Basically, underneath the ramps, I've already got it cut out. We're going to be putting some speakers in there and a Bluetooth receiver module that you can connect up to your phone and play whatever music you want. Now, the kit that I got off of Amazon. It wasn't really that expensive. I want to say it was like 24 bucks, but I'll put a picture of the kit where I got it, and there'll be a link in the description for this. But what comes in the kit? So I already showed you the 2 speakers. It comes with these 2 2-inch speakers, and it does come with its own case, which we're not going to use, but it's an acrylic case that you'll see in that picture. But we're not going to use this because we're going to install it inside of this box. The crazy thing about it is it comes completely unassembled. So you've got a circuit board, you got a bunch of electrical components, you've got the Bluetooth module, you have a cable that you can connect up and tether to your phone or device, which we probably won't be using that. And it has a USB port. So that means it's probably powering off of about 5 volts. We'll dig into the schematics on it and figure that out. But it does come with an instruction. It comes with instructions right here. It comes with where the components are on the board. So we're going to get busy on doing that. And then we're going to see if we can leave the ramps on top while it's playing, or if we're going to have it off. Now, we also got some speaker mesh that we are going to put over the top of the speakers. So you don't really, we're not going to be seeing this and getting these speakers damaged. So we will, we'll go across that process. I did center these on each side. I had to get in there and grind a little bit of the sidewalls off to be able to fit the magnet in there. But it looks like it's going to work pretty good. So I'll do a little bit of the soldering on and show you guys some soldering, but we'll definitely get this board soldered up. And then we're going to probably cut a piece of styrene to kind of set at an angle in here, because it doesn't really set completely flat in the bottom, but we're going to kind of use the arc of this to kind of hold it in place. But we're going to put some styrene in there so we can actually bolt this to the styrene and set in there, and it'll hold it in place. So with that being said, let me get everything organized and ready to start soldering, and we'll show you a little bit of soldering on this board. All right, well, welcome back. So I did turn noise cancellation off on here so you guys will be able to hear this music. But we've got it completely built. We got the speakers installed into the top box. You can see right here. I don't have the mesh put on yet. That's going to be something I'm going to do later. But let's go ahead and hear how this bad boy sounds. So I've got some of Derrick from Derricks AZ RC. I've got his custom mix that he's done for us. All right, if we go ahead and we get it put in this box. Now we are connected up to power through the USB right now. So with it connected up power there, we're going to eventually change that over to running off of the LiPo battery on the RC. But let's hear it inside of the box now. Sounds pretty good. Even if we put these on. Let's listen to it again. All right, so now we've got that completed. I've got to wait for the speaker mesh to come in to get that installed on there, which we'll come back and finish this video up once we do that. And then I got to figure out about how I'm going to install this in here. Now, you see, we've got these three buttons right here. And if I show you guys, these three buttons. One of those is the power button, which is the one on the end. The one in the middle turns the Bluetooth portion on and off. And then the third one, you can change the song. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to keep these buttons from being, we'll say, hit in the box. So I've got to make some kind of plate to secure this two in here. We'll figure that out, and I'll be back for you. All right, well, welcome back. So yes, we got it installed in the SCX6. You can see we got it right here. You can see I put some mesh over the top of the speakers, and we have everything connected up. We figured out power. And if I show you this, so I have a voltage regulator, which they're very inexpensive, on Amazon. It's basically will take any LiPo battery into it, and then we can set the output voltage, which that control board runs off of 5 volts. So we use this little potentiometer right here, and we set the output voltage to 5 volts. So no matter whether I'm running 3S, 4S, 6S, it's only going to allow the 5 volts out. So that is that's exactly what we were looking for. So now this is my tester one. I installed one in this circuit, which will be connected in through the battery once we get the electronics put into it. And with that, when we plug it in, the speaker is going to be live. So how we got this installed in, it did come with these 2 spacers. And what we can do so those buttons don't get hit is we're kind of bracing it into the box there. So this thing will be removable. And it won't allow those buttons to hit. And so we've got that. We've got the voltage regulator installed. And all of that stuff goes right into this box. Just like that. And then we get the cover put down. We secure it with the clips. Just like that. And we have a speaker box on the SCX6. Now, if you guys notice, you're seeing a plate here. So if I lift this guy up and show you what I've got designed. So I installed rock lighting on this. And the way I did the rock lighting was, I'll put a link in the description of where I got these plates. Now these plates I didn't design, somebody else designed them, which I will put up a picture of what it is down here in the bottom. But I modified it. So these actually, the ones that came with his file, extends all the way out to the corner here. I basically cut that portion off just to make it flat, and those guys secured in. And then I hit the 3D design. And with this one, I didn't really need too fine of designing, so I just did this in Tinkercad and designed these plates to go right here to leave room, because we're going to put a LED whip antenna right there that's going to be able to hold an American flag at the top. And so I just designed this up, 3D printed it. It did take a little bit of design time, but we got it done. And then the way that it's secured down here is, you can see that block that's right there. So that block goes into where your spare tire goes, to that center bolt hole there, and it just bolts into place there. And then we made some brackets for here, a bracket that goes here underneath and a bracket goes here underneath. And then these two holes holds that big block that goes to the spare tire carrier holder. And then we added a couple of zip ties to just kind of hold it in place on the side, but it is pretty sturdy. Some of the other things we did is, we did get some lighting installed on this, and we'll show more of this when we get electronics done, but we got a light bar that goes across the top, and I'll throw that down in the description, even though we're not going to be lighting up these lights today, but we got that light bar installed. And then for the fronts, this one's kind of harder to show, but you can see these housings that are right here that I designed. So I designed some rock lighting housing. These are just glued into place on top here, and they show down here. But we'll get more into detail about the rock lighting when we get into the electronics episode of this, where we're going to get the electronics installed. You can see I did some wiring changes and got everything kind of routed and ready to go. And we got our SK Hobbies logo on there. But anyways, project's moving along. We got the Bluetooth speaker installed, and we got that back bed plate designed up. We're going to go ahead and end this episode, and the next episode is going to be electronics and the finalization of those LED lights and get everything up and running. So don't forget to like and subscribe and bash that bell. I am Stitch, SK Hobbies AZ. I'm out.